You sound like it's like a germ or something.
It is. It's like I have a viral infection. What do you have? I have Randonautica.
Oh my God, not that.
It's like horrible.
I heard it's incurable.
It is totally incurable. Fucking Randonautica.
There's a pill for that.
Randonautica.
There's an edible for that.
See, I look at this, I'm like randonauting.
Did you hear what I said? There's an edible for that.
Yeah, there always is an edible for that.
There's an edible for everything.
There's an edible for it.
So, this is Jas.
And Sher, we're back
again. And Giving Up the Ghost. Yay! We're live. We're in person. We're like, okay, we're not 6 feet apart.
Okay, we're 2. Well,
2 feet?
For my ass, your ass is probably 3.
And then if you add the asses.
Oh, we're like fucking 8 feet apart.
6 feet apart. Yeah. We've done it.
We're good now.
It's a Whiskey Wednesday.
Yay.
But we're drinking tea. Mine's a Schnapple spiked tea.
And mine's just twisted.
So twisted.
And it's hard.
Hard.
It's twisted and hard. It's bad, but it's very good.
Ever been to see Billy? In saying that, you know what? Like, okay, for all you Winnipeg peeps, right now, this week, if you listen, actually, no, this will be in 3 weeks. Forget it.
Right now, in 3 weeks, if you listen,
doesn't apply. You missed the deal. Anyway, but I'm going to brag. I bought a 6-pack of Mike's Hard Lemonade because I love those. I love Mike's Hard Lemonade. And they had the lemon, they had the lime, and then they had the cranberry. I love the cranberry, right? It doesn't give you that aftertaste. Yeah. You buy a 6-pack of that, you get a pair of like Mike's Hard Lemonade socks.
So are they shorty socks or longy socks?
Long socks.
Oh, like
yeah, well, socks. Half calf.
Oh, half calf.
Half calf. Sounds like
a drink at Starbucks.
Sounds like a Starbucks order. I was going to say, hey.
Can I have a half calf with like hard
half calf, light, cream, mocha,
double shot. Something
double, triple. I don't know. I don't go for that shit.
Neither do I.
So tonight, we're pounding out quite a few episodes, and we're going to be doing a Ramblesode. We love our Ramblesodes.
Yeah, they're good.
I like it because you know what? Here's the thing with Ramblesodes that I like, right? Because you hear anywhere. And that's the whole point. Yeah. We, as much as we need filler, but did I say that out loud?
No.
But no.
They're interesting.
But the whole point being is like, if that shit's happening everywhere else, it's got to be happening here. So we like talking about it.
Yeah.
We like bringing it to other people's knowledge because we've actually had people come up to us or say, shit. I've never heard of that before.
No, I know. Never mind that. Or like, people that we have to listen from like freaking Yugoslavia or whatever that are going, hey, whatever.
Right.
We had the Australian dude that, what was that?
Oh, yeah, it was the Australian guy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and the BC guy, too. Yeah. So we're reaching out, we're touching people legally. And in saying
without alcohol.
Without alcohol.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying in saying that like about 20 times today. That's my word. Not absolutely or basically. So with the whole topic of the Ramblesode, we get to actually discuss all these weird shit, paranormal stuff happening around the world. We want to know if it's happening here in our beloved Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Yeah.
We want to talk about it, bring it to the attention of everybody else, and somebody say, that happened to me.
That's
or
right.
I'm being abducted and probed by aliens.
And I know I've seen that shit before.
Substantiating.
Especially with this particular thing, because this is an app. And anyone can do this shit,
and
right?
I found this from TikTok. Find us on TikTok. We have a TikTok account, Giving Up the Ghost. It's kind of comical.
But I can't say this word, though, anyway.
Well, I found this out on TikTok, and it's called Randonautica, and it's
Randonautica.
Randa.
She like
Randa.
Really, she's super Englishified
Randonautica.
Randonautica.
Hello, my subjects. Randonautica.
No, but that was kind of creepy. Seriously, I've seen some really creepy shit on it.
And I'll get more into it. I tried it.
Who the hell invented this shit?
We'll get into that. We're going to explain to you. Cher's going to take the floor.
Okay. Oh. Why do I must take the floor?
Take it, have it.
Because I tripped when I danced the first time. Randonautica. No. What is it?
British accents all the way through.
Randonautica. That's it. I'll be screwed now.
Yeah.
What is it? And are the stories real? Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
It says the app led one person to a friendly dog in the desert and another to a field of wildflowers. One young woman, after making her college decision, followed the app to a field where her school's initials had been mowed into the grass.
Freaky.
That is kind of freaky, like really.
There's a lot of weird coincidences. And
there
it's
is.
Like an algorithm type thing, hey?
It is, yeah.
It's so weird.
This one, too, because this was like
Matrix
a really major thing. Was this. Whoa, just cranking up tunes. And it said, and then there were the friends who followed the app to a suitcase full of human remains, and we saw that.
I saw that one.
Yeah, and I was like, they just went randomly, like, oh, look at this!
But
there's a suitcase.
I saw a bunch of Randonautica stuff before the suitcase one.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
So I was already
intrigued.
I was already involved. Curious. I was buying into it. Is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but that thing though, I'm like, hey, they're like
because that shit happens.
They're wishing for money, right? And meanwhile, ain't no fucking money there, right?
You're right.
Yeah, that is the gamble one takes when Randonautica, which claims to the channel users intentions to produce nearby coordinates for exploration, which is what I think at this time.
Well, that's like
geocaching
is the same, right?
So it's like you're social distancing with curiosity,
of course.
Sorts, right?
You need some shits and giggles, but don't shit and giggle.
That's right.
Or giggle and shit.
Or you find shit and then you giggle. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So think the law of attraction meets geocaching. It says Randonautica makes a few asks of users. I am having such trouble enunciating today. Maybe it's the T. I don't know, but
let's go with the T.
Okay.
And you know what? Like, we haven't done this for a long time. We'll have to do like those announcers that do the
It's like my tongue and my teeth are not connecting properly today. Yeah. It says, what would you like to get? Basically, that's what it asks you, right?
That's right.
Choose your entropy source. Entropy, you say. No, sorry. Before promoting them to focus on your intent. While it fetches coordinates, this process relies on location settings and a random number generator, which is kind of cool because it's a random generator for the entire world. It's pretty freaking big, right? Which, despite what the company says, cannot be directly affected by human thoughts. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. Let's just talk about the whole lockdown thing and the 5G movement that says...
Yeah, all this conspiracy theory bullshit, Pizzagate and everything.
I know, yeah.
I don't know.
So, but basically, they're saying that you just pick this app and you do your shit, right? But, yeah. Says many of the places users have to since Randonautica became available in February are unremarkable parking lots, grasslands, many bodies of water. However, many bodies of water. However, interest has been driven by the spooky and often synchronistic Randonauticing stories that have shared on social media. While several of them appear to be fake, others have raised some cause for concern. Yep. The creators of Randonautica say the app has evolved beyond their intentions. Oh. But that's... Hey.
Well, that's interesting. Now, I don't know if that's a sales pitch.
Okay,
though.
So there you go.
That sounds like...
Oh my god, artificial
the Matrix
intelligence
is controlling us.
Yeah, I know.
Hide your kids.
Hide your kids. Yeah, no, sorry, we don't...
Wear tinfoil hats. No, don't wear tinfoil hats.
They're sexy.
Shucksy.
They're so shucksy. You can make them however you want them to look. You could be a unicorn.
Ooh, baby. You can make swans out of your leftovers.
No, but that's it is kind of neat because I've actually Googled a few things.
Quack, quack, quack.
Quack, quack, yeah. We quack, quack.
Ah, that's good.
I know, it's very yummy. It says a brief history of it. Before Randonautica, which I hate saying that word. I don't know why.
Randonautica.
It just seems odd to me.
It doesn't roll off the tongue.
Randonautica. Randonautica sounds way better to me.
Whatever works for you, baby.
But that's wrong. But anyway. They're randonauts, strangers who swap stories about their bot-assisted adventures. That's kind of cool, really, though.
That is kind of cool.
Because it leaves the decision out of your hands, right? Yeah. Which is kind of nice, because, when people say, where do you want to go for supper?
But,
So if you went... Brrrt,
with a grain of salt, like we call ourselves optimistic skeptics. Yeah. We still do, and we are Winnipeg's first and only paranormal podcast. In saying that little blip in, a little self-promotion... it's like with anything, like you have to take everything with a grain of salt. If you see the dots, you have to connect them. If you see the dots, you'll connect them to whatever you want to see. Right. So you put intentions out there. Sometimes it's a really weird coincidence, but maybe the stuff's always been there before and you're not noticing it before. And now all of a sudden you are. I don't know.
Exactly.
Mind you, a lot of times they put you somewhere where you've never been before though too. So that's kind of a stretch.
I know, that's true too. It's just like they say, well, the human mind connects faces, connects things, tries to make patterns.
Sure.
I mean, sure it does. But you know what? Yeah. For some people, They don't see that shit, though.
No.
They just don't.
It's
and I
just
mean, if everyone's brain is
random.
hardwired the same,
yeah, exactly.
we should all do that.
Yeah.
So that doesn't always happen, though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like, BuzzFeed has a good creepy 19 stories. I was going to talk about the stories tonight, but a lot of it's very graphic. Like, not bad graphic, but in the fact that I envisioned the color red that sent me down this creepy ass road. Yeah. There was a red balloon tied to the tree.
Right.
Like, it's kind of out of place, but it's like, that's weird.
I know. And I saw one where someone was looking for red too,
yeah.
and they went to this fucking place.
Yeah.
And there was a red couch in the middle of a fucking field.
Which was the BuzzFeed story. Yeah. So if you want to check out some of these visual stories to get an idea of what they're saying, definitely check out BuzzFeed, because they have 19 word stories that's very visual with the pictures.
Right. Yeah. And it's not like it's like something horribly obscene. No, it's just very odd.
Peculiar. Especially when it's sending you someplace you've never been before. Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't know where you've been and you haven't, but these people have never ever been.
Exactly.
Like, they'll say, I've lived here all my life, I've never been down this road before. That's kind of odd in itself. Of that. Yeah. That's kind of odd in itself.
That is.
And given that Sherry lives in Transcona, there's some really sketchy parts on the outskirts going towards Springfield.
Oh shit, there's sketchy.
So
yeah, I know.
We're going to have to do a part 2 on this, where we're actually going to physically go in my car when I'm not having some keys.
Exactly. I know. Like, we should do that.
Priorities,
we
man.
Can't.
Priorities. Drinking with podcasting.
I know.
It goes hand
That's
in hand.
way more important right now.
So, but we're going to do this, and we're going to do it on my app, on my phone, and we're going to record it, and we're going to see what we come up with.
I tried to get my kid to do it, and him and his buddy did it, and they got a point.
Yeah.
And it was like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm like, well, where the hell is that? And they're like, I don't know. It's somewhere, it's close, but it's not really
but
close.
But it shows you on like a tracker.
They saw it. They saw where it was, but they're like, I'm like, it was some street they hadn't been on before. Maybe they were a little apprehensive,
maybe, eh?
Well, no, I didn't give them any negative vibes about it. I was just like, just try it out and see what it is. But they're like, yeah,
she's the cool mom.
I was trying to get them to go for a walk. I was trying to exercise.
Yeah. I'll after we get to the stories, I'll tell some stories I did with my son twice.
Yeah, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, I totally lost my spot now. Where was I?
Well, you did the history.
Oh, available. A brief history.
But we can go further down. Like, it was like the programmers, remember the programmers?
Yeah, the bot. It says the bot code. The bot's code came from a group of programmers called the Fatum Project, who were interested in, among other things, using technology to ensure the randomness of online gambling. Well, shit, yeah. Mm-hmm. Joshua Langfelder. Why do I get these? Why? Discovered the Fatum Project on the Messenger app Telegram in January 2019. So hey, it was pretty recent. In the Fringe Science chat room, he absorbed the project's theories on how random exploration could break people out of their predetermined realities. See, that's really true, eh? And how people influence random outcomes in their mind. Yeah. Which is, see, people, it's like, that's why they say, like, say you're being stalked. Never follow the same road. Don't do the same thing.
But I mean, if you're going to look...
if you're going to... linearly.
Predictable.
Right?
Yeah.
Everything's pretty linear.
Calculated.
You do the same fucking thing every day, right? For you to jump out of that? Mm-hmm. Mr. Langfelder, a former circus performer. Really? I'm sorry. Exactly. It's just weird. Thought the code and its underlying ideas could be used to explore the relationship between consciousness and technology. In February 2019, while caring for his father, who had just suffered a stroke, he created a Telegram bot, used the Fatum Project's code to generate random coordinates. In March, he created a Randonautica subreddit, which now has 125,000 members. And in October, a developer named Simon...
Go for it. You can do it. Let me see. Come on.
Nishi McCorkindale.
Porkindale. Let me see.
Nishi. It's just the Nishi. Nishi, see? Same shit.
Like,
Simon Nishi Corkindale.
They didn't need to put this middle name in there.
Like, Simon Corkindale is fine.
Don't fuck Sherry up like that.
Created a web page for the bot. The same month, Auburn Salcido. Fuck. The chief
I don't do this on purpose. I swear to God.
Of Presley Media, an agency that creates brand integrations for TV found in Randonauts and Reddit, and offered to help Mr. Langfelder get the word out. On January 24th, Miss Salcedo and Mr. Langfelder incorporated Randonauts. With her as CCO, blah, 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 she made her executive and handed. They released a beta version in the app in February. It was only February 22.
Okay.
Holy shit. It's been downloaded 10.8 million times.
Yeah, how many of those people, though, try it out and then delete that shit off their phone, though?
Yeah, no shit.
So it's probably only 50,000 in use or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
It says in an interview, Mr. Langfield described Randonautica. Fuck, I hate saying that.
I wonder if those guys
Randonautica.
I'd like to know if those guys actually do it, though.
They probably do not.
Right.
They probably do not at all.
Just like pot dealers don't smoke their stash.
That's
it's the same idea, right?
I know. No. There's no way. They
not that I know, but I've heard from reliable sources.
Yeah. Exactly. You don't smoke your own shit, man. You let other people sample it. Yeah. But it's a multimedia storytelling platform that encourages performance art. Well...
See, that's not performance art.
It's not.
You're putting people in
not
potential
art. It's,
peril. Like, you're putting people in situations that...
It's like a live blog.
Like, even if they're not intentionally sending these people to random places, like, the thing is...
they could be anywhere. They could send them to a fucking crack house.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Know.
You don't know what they're going to encounter.
No, you have no clue. I know.
I mean, that's a chance you take. I mean, that's just like Pokemon. Pokemon Go.
But there are.
You hear those kids walking off the cliff. Like, who's responsible for that?
That's just absolute stupidity. But I mean, at least with Pokemon Go, most of the stops, like just saying because I have a kid that does that shit did.
Mine does.
There are designated sites.
Yeah.
It's not like a randomly generated latitude and longitude kind of thing.
No.
Right?
I think they've kind of curbed most of that.
Yeah. No. Oh my God! Pardon me.
Should I go on to the?
How does it
work?
Because I can hardly speak anymore.
Please, tell me how does it work?
Sir.
So now on the first use of Randonautica, it offers like a brief intro and some tips. Also, Randonaut with a charged phone, never trespass. You know, they gives you all the warnings because they don't want to get legally
in
whatever, right?
The crock house
don't. Or into Fort Knox or I don't know, whatever.
Oh, I wish.
Well, hello. Yeah. So so it does all this before it prompts you to share your location, and then it'll ask you to choose which type of point you would like to go to generate. So like there's differences between which only matter if you believe the app can read your thoughts though before fetching coordinates from a random number generator. So now the user can then open that location in Google Maps and begin their journey.
Right.
So what it'll do is it'll ask you plain out, it'll throw you big words like quantum or entropy. So quantum is the positive, entropy is like the not so good, right? Those are the words they use quite a bit. So the creators believe that the quantum random numbers are more likely to be influenced by human consciousness than non-quantum random numbers. Over my head.
You know, but no, seriously speaking, in mathematical terms, there is no, math is math.
Yeah.
Irrelevant in whatever app they're using. Like, I'm sorry, like, the way a plant grows is mathematically precision.
Sure.
Right? So if you're asking an app to give you a math problem, who knows what you'll get out of it?
You don't know. You have
no clue. No. Like, really?
No. So the hypothesis is part of a theory Mr. Langfelder refers to as a mind-machine interaction. Yeah. Or an MML. Fucking acronyms. Why does everybody have to use acronyms?
MML. Mother lucker.
Mucking.
You mother-lucking lucker.
Say that fast.
No, I can't.
3 times. So it posted that when you are focused on your intent, you are influencing the numbers. Now, you see, I'm all about intention. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, this is now you're going into the whole other realm of the paranormal stuff where you have intention spells, you have mind thought, you have the secret, the power of thought.
Yeah.
You know, you think of the positive and not the negative, like all that stuff. So now they're talking about intention. So now I'm not saying this is where it's taking the creepy side of things.
No, but what
like
is your
mind
intent
reading?
about asking for? Mind reading.
No, but how? But it's like what you throw out to the universe, and that's what they say. And I do believe that to a certain degree.
So do I, really.
I totally do. I've seen it work. It has worked.
If you're an asshole your whole life and you throw that shit out to everyone else...
Yeah, of course.
It'll
come back to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you are influencing the numbers is what he's saying. So basically, if you're looking for any kind of a peer-reviewed scientific consensus that does not exist yet, in the literature, Mr. Langfelder said, he said in a TikTok video, love TikTok, in June, speaking about the theory, instead he pointed to the work of Dean Radin, a prominent figure in the pseudo-scientific field of parapsychology, and the Princeton Engineering Anomalies Research Program, which is PEAR, acronyms PEAR, which has cited... Pear, yeah, like the kind you eat.
Nom, 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 nom.
Like the shape of my body, which has cited Dr. Radin's research as evidence. Randonautica claims that a 1998 Pear experiment, again for the Princeton...
1998?
Yeah.
It's pretty freaking old, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Princeton Engineering Anomalies Research experiments...
See, it's hard to say, isn't it?
I should have done that. Do, re, mi, fa,
Yeah,
sol,
no,
la,
it doesn't
ti,
help
do.
with that.
No.
Anomalies.
Manap.
Oh my god.
So the experiment supported the idea that people can control random number generation with their thoughts. That study, and we still got to do that. Remember, we were going to do that. With the numbers.
We can do that.
We're going to do
I
that.
gotta get a deck of cards for
sure.
that shit.
We're going to try freaking each other out
Yeah.
with intentions and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Good intentions of freaking
Good
each other.
intentions, yeah. Like win the lottery.
Yeah. Please. What are the numbers?
I'll be a good girl.
Fuck.
No money in podcasting. I'll be a good girl. Give me money. That study was published in the Journal of Scientific Exploration, which includes work about the paranormal, spirit possessions, poltergeists, and questions, and page flip.
Did they did this shit?
Yeah.
So that was part of their
scientific
that was part
studies,
of their
though.
shit. Well, yeah.
Journal of Scientific
Well,
Exploration.
you know.
Oh, and it says about Shakespeare's authorship. In the study, Pear's research wrote that the experiment was far from conclusive. So I'm not gonna go back into all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to the most
tell me
important.
about your shit because I never went to go on no shit. We have to go
And we
on
will.
some shit.
But I'm gonna read this part. Do not go Randonautica.
Randonautica.
I wanted to say Randonautica Inc. But that
I know it's such a shitty word.
Randonauting. Okay, Randonauting. Yeah.
Randonauting.
It says it became popular partly because of reverse psychology. Young people approach it with a sense of foreboding. Do not go randonauting. Of course, they're going to do what they're told not to.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Don't go there. It's
Don't
bad.
go there. Oh my god.
Okay, let me bring a beer with me.
If I was the teenager I was now, that I was then,
Oh my
yeah.
god, shit! I'd be in there with a bring a 12-pack with me
like
when
a
I
dirty
went.
shirt and a doobie, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We were horrible.
Had none.
Kids,
Had
apparently.
neither. Never purchased. It was always given to me. Several people who shared unsettling stories about the app say that they have since sworn off it, and I've seen that too.
Really? Eh?
Yeah. So it says, for example, Adrian Chavez, 21, was led on an ominous beach near his home in Orange County, California. A video of his journey posted on TikTok in early June had 4.5 million views.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. He says, I deleted the app right after that, and I'll never go on it again, he said. The 18-year-old said the TikTok user posted the viral video about finding a suitcase with human remains in Seattle Beach, which is what we talked about.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Because that was everywhere. That wasn't just TikTok. It originated
that was
TikTok.
On everything, yeah.
Some adults have expressed concerns about the act's lack of safety precautions for children, though Randonautica's terms use specifically that anyone who is a minor must obtain parental consent. Like, who's going to go, okay, Mr. Computer.
Go randomly walk around the fucking yard. And
like, you never did that shit,
No.
you know? Like, you just did it. If you can get away with it, you did it.
Yeah.
Concerns about human trafficking, blah, 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 trafficking. I can't pronounce it. Trafficking.
Really? Why?
Yeah. And personal
because
data
they wander your child away from home and then kidnap them?
And then the data that they used and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and then they do touch on Pokemon Go, which uses augmented reality to encourage local exploration, has handled safety concerns by putting Pokestops in gyms and notable public places, encouraging users to remain vigilant. So, you know, like it's not that they're sending these kids to get abducted. It's more the chance of them getting abducted.
Because they know where the sites are, per se.
That's right.
But wouldn't this randonauticing be different because the sites are not a stop?
Right.
They're randomly generalized, right? So it's not like a Pokestop. I have a Pokestop here. I have a Pokestop there. I know where they all are. So anyone that Poke goes would know where all the stops are. Well, yeah, they'd be Poke going over there, like, you know? So, I mean, if they're looking for a child to get, they would go. But if it's like a random shit thing generated from whatever, they wouldn't know.
So, like, they say, like, the Randonautica's executives say that they don't understand why people would use the app to seek out risk or harm. Like, you wouldn't go out on a walk and say, let me think about seeing death. But some people have. I have seen some videos.
Yeah.
They go, show me something dead. And a girl drives past a crime scene where a guy's getting CPR on the side.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen the ones where someone asked for something like that, and they found, they went to this random field, and there was a bunch of dead,
because
like,
people are
animals
stupid.
there.
But like
a
people,
bunch of bones
I know,
and dead feathers.
but like
and
people
shit.
are stupid. They don't think, because it's almost like careful what you wish for. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah.
It's almost like the same thing. Like, they may not mean to do harm, but this is real shit.
I guess
maybe
maybe those ones are okay. Let's just say out of 20,000 people that ask for that, we see 1,000. Right. But I mean, even 1,000 out of that is pretty creepy. Yeah. Like, really.
Oh, totally. So, I mean, like, not everything's going to be all, like, freaky and harmful and creepy
not everything's going to be rainbows
scary
and unicorns.
That's right. You're not going to find, like, a suitcase of money, You
never know. Well, hey, if you found a suitcase of money...
but the thing is, I wouldn't open it up, right? See, that's
fuck, I would.
Oh, you would, Sherry.
I totally would.
Jesus
you know
Christ,
I would.
I know you would. So, I'll tell you quickly about... Me and my kid are the same, like sense. My oldest one, when this episode airs, he'll be 21. Oh my god, I feel so old.
Holy shit.
Yeah, my baby. So we're much the same mindset, right? So I says, hey, you ever hear of Randonautica?
What
and
is
then
that,
he's like,
mother?
what is that? And I tell him, and then he disses it and whatever. Next thing you know, he tells me he puts it on his phone.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Really?
And then him and his buddy went. They couldn't find anything. I says, well, let's go. Come on, let's go. let's go see.
Yeah.
So we did it. We got coordinates. We went to Bonavista. I guess kind of gives my location.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll bleep that out, whatever. Yeah. So just basically a 7-minute drive from where we are, because I said I don't have much time. And I said, I want to see a miracle.
Oh, okay.
Good things.
Yeah, that's what you asked for. I
Let's
want a miracle.
Short. Let's negative bullshit. Let's have some good shit happening, right? Miracle. I want to see a miracle. So now we park in front of this house.
That's
specifically in front of this house, all beautiful, new neighborhood, beautiful houses, everybody's beautiful, everything's beautiful, everything's wonderful, right? Perfect neighborhood. All you see is this man of Asian descent. He's pushing a lawnmower in front of the exact address that we're supposed to see a miracle. So now, is the miracle that he's actually mowing his fucking lawn?
Yeah, because he's never mowed it in his entire life.
Or maybe he survived a horrific life to come to Canada and live a beautiful life, and he is the miracle.
Or he was ill.
Right? Maybe he's the miracle.
Maybe he managed to buy that house.
Right? Maybe it's a miracle he's still alive.
Who the frick knows,
right? So it's like, okay.
Truthfully.
Well, no, this is what I'm thinking.
Exactly.
Because no other house had a person within sight.
And you stop
and it's
in front
right
of the
in
house
front of this guy's house.
There.
Yeah.
So it's the dude.
Or it's a miracle he got his lawnmower started. I don't know.
One of the 2-3 things. But he was the dude.
The next one we did was, let's find money. But we didn't say, I can't. See, that one had more purpose. The next one was just for shits and giggles and laughs and stuff. Yeah. It's just like, was it money? Yeah, it was like, let's find money.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what the denomination was.
Want
I want money, right?
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, we had to park behind a store, and I had to send my kid running through traffic.
Run, Forrest, run!
Run, Forrest, run. And I didn't see him where he went. Now, I'm not saying he's not the sharpest tool. My kid's very smart, but he's not street smart.
And he's not going to be
And he doesn't know what he's looking for.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what in his mind he was thinking for, like bills.
You're probably a big wad of cash.
I'm even thinking like coins or anything, you know. And so he says, nope, I found
nothing.
by
like a 1945 penny that's worth 10 grand, right?
This is what I'm saying, right? I should have gone back later and looked, but I didn't. So those are our two experiences.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
we're going to do a Randonautica. I call it a Randonautica.
The Donka.
Randonautica.
So, real quickly from Reddit, here's a couple things. Stories of people, what they found, and then we'll quickly wrap it up. Somebody said, some food to treasure. So, one Rondonaut set their intention to find some treasure and came across a table of free food with a sign saying that anyone could take some. As an avid fan of snacking myself, I would only have dreamed of this experience.
Random free food?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's all got salmonella. No.
Or what if it was rotten? Like, just be careful what you wish for. What if it's like, what if it led you to the Safeway green bin with all the day olds rotten and infested?
For some people that would be a bonus.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, careful what you wish for, right?
Exactly. It
says, looks like a sign. Another group went on an went on an adventure looking for guidance and stumbled across a sign that said, "It's your time." A lot of these adventures are down to interpretation, but it's a gentle reminder to seize the moment. A sign from a friend. So someone went on a trip with the hope of receiving a sign from their departed friend named Zach. And after some searching, they came across a poster saying, "Remember Zach." It's a different Zach, but the sign does mention safety. Makes you think. Yeah. I mean, if it puts things in perspective.
It's not that many. Well, and...
That's right. It's not like Mike or...
No, I know.
Tom or...
Frederico.
I almost did a sword on that one.
Remember Frederico. No, but see, that's the thing, too. Mm-hmm. I think, honest to God, really, some people's brains are wired a tiny bit different.
Sure.
Really, they really are. Because, I mean, some people see more patterns of things. Yeah. Some people notice shit that other people have no clue about. Mm-hmm. And I think maybe that might be geared toward that kind of thing. Like, say they're going to send you on a random journey.
Yeah.
Maybe in your head, you've already got this stacked out, right?
Yeah.
So they say, go to this destination, and while you're there, maybe you see a goddamn flower that is what you had to see. Who knows? Like,
for sure.
Don't know.
Like a pink flower.
It could be anything, right? I mean...
Could be anything.
Yeah.
So here's a cute one from TikTok. It said, 2 randonauts set out with a theme that one of their mothers had lost their dog. So they didn't come across the dog itself, but they did stumble across a friendly pupper who was all too happy to let them pet him.
Oh,
isn't that nice?
Yeah.
They talk about the suitcase one.
Yeah.
And then also the one about childhood memories. Someone wanted to find something that reminded them of happiness from the childhood, and then they came across a house that had the same number as theirs previously. The TikToker goes on to explain that the number 13 is significant as their family used to joke about it being an unlucky number. So, you know what? It's all interpretation.
It is true, too,
put
though, right?
Good intents out there.
Or it could just be
It's still kind of coincidental in a weird way.
That's very weird, though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you also look and find some fucking dead shit and you find a body in a suitcase, that's kind of
It's almost like how science meets paranormal almost, right?
Well, really, I think it really is all in the same thing.
Sure.
It is. I mean, you can't negate one without the other. No. Life is still life, and
of course,
science is still science, and it's still...
Yeah, there's a connection out there somehow.
No, I know. It's pretty cool. We're going to have to do that. We're going to have to do that
shit. So this will be a continuation, like with all our Ramblesodes.
Yeah,
everything's
a
continuation. It's like
as with life.
It's like a hamster wheel.
We run and run, and we don't go fucking anywhere, but we run.
Just feed us booze, and we're happy.
Yeah, I know. And food.
Yeah. So this will end our episode on a Whiskey Wednesday.
Whiskey Wednesday.
A weedless Wednesday. Well, no, you're smoking tobacco weed.
No, I have tobacco weed.
See, that counts.
Okay.
So
I am giving to the world.
Pass it to the world. Pass it around, man. Pass the bowl around, man. No, nothing about that.
No.
But yeah, thanks for joining us. Again, please comment, contact us. We're on all platforms, Facebook.
Everything.
Oh, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, we're everywhere now.
We try to get back to you. No money in podcasting, but we love you for what it's worth.
Yeah, we love you.
If nobody loves you, we love you. That's not nice.
That was so bad. But we do, though.
No, honestly. Seriously.
Yeah, no.
So stay safe.
Have fun.
Social distance. Wear a mask if you choose. If you don't
Drink
choose,
some beer.
that's okay. Drink some beers. This will all be over sooner than later. It's all a big test.
The fuck knows how long it's going to be. I don't know, but whatever.
But anyway, always remember to live every day like it is your last.
And never give up the ghost.
Never, ever give up the ghost. Bye.
Especially now. Fucking live every day like it's your last. Fuck, you never know.